Good. Make sure. Okay, recording. All right. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go over our vision boards. I'm gonna let y'all present one at a time. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off by just saying your name. You can say your first and last name, and then just say each box. You'll just basically tell us about each box. All right.
So it was the assignment thing because we actually made a vision board.
Right. So you already did your vision board, right?
Yes, but that's what I'm confused on because was it the assignment in the thing that you sent us or what it was an actual vision board as well?
An actual vision board. So y'all made
Okay.
an actual vision board, or what did y'all do?
I mean, we did both.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the assignment, well, like the thing that was in the vision board was more so as an example, and then I also gave an assignment like about the George Crumb and that this and that. Now, if we don't get to that, like that part of the assignment, we'll do that on the next session. But what we want to do is try to get some of the vision board presentations in.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, what you'll do is whoever's going to present first, you'll just say your full name, and then you'll just tell us about your vision board.
And show it to you or?
Right. Do y'all have them to show?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll just kind of say your name, hold the vision board up, and then kind of point to each box and say, "Hey, this is why I put this in this box." Blah blah blah, and then we'll go from there. All right.
No, I'm still confused.
So all thing doing is, all right, if you already created the vision board, you're just gonna show it to me and tell me about it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Like mine.
Move, Rocco. Get it.
So like, excuse me, Rocco.
Right. So
Oh, so this how it's supposed to look.
right, okay. So you'll have that. So you'll show it, and then I'll kind of tell you adjust it to the screen, and then you'll just kind of point to each thing and say why you put it on your vision board.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Right.
But since you're in the middle, you can go first.
All right. So who we got going up first?
Me, but mine doesn't look like her because I didn't really find a lot of pictures I was inspired by.
Okay. But it's your vision board. There's no right or wrong vision board. It's whatever your vision is. So yeah, I can see. Yeah, there you go. All right. Let's see.
So
We
first,
can't see.
Right. Okay, there you go. And then what you do is say your name and then basically introduce us to your vision board. Like you'll point to this and say, hey, this is this. This is why it's on my vision board, whether it's something you want to do, want to get in the future, just however you want to explain it.
well, first I want to start by my favorite. Your name? My name is Bobby Williams.
Okay.
And first, I want to start off by saying my favorite. I put this Jeep right here because that is one of the cars I want to have. I want to be able to buy in the future.
Okay, I like that.
And then I put VidCon down here
Okay.
because I want to travel a bit. I'm sorry. I want to go to VidCon to experience how it's gonna feel and how it's gonna be.
Okay. I love that.
Then I put gaming because I want to be a gamer in the future and I want to be a YouTuber to record some of my games and some of the games I make in the process. And then I have this quote. It says, think about skills or hobbies you already have and enjoy that could be monetized in some way.
I love it.
And then down here, I also have another quote saying, teaching life lessons when the opportunity arises is always worthwhile.
Oh, no, that's a really nice vision board. Now, all right, one question. All right,
Yes.
and have you explained everything in there?
No.
Okay, what else you got?
Um, I have this. It says the biggest YouTuber and gaming conventions in the world. Basically meaning I want to be in a book that's like showing the biggest people on YouTube and how they inspire people.
I love it. That's a good one. That's a really good book. I like that.
Then I have something that says 17 million plus sales to date, basically saying I want a lot of people to buy my games and experience the fun that I had creating it.
Great, great. You're ahead of the game. I like it.
And then I have the house that I wanted. It's near the beach. It's a beach house. And then I have a VR set for my entertainment.
Okay. No, that's pretty impressive. I like it. You pretty detailed.
Thank
Now,
you.
I'm gonna ask you one question. Sorry, in the sample that's in the guide that I sent y'all. Sorry, it's great to have the things that you want to attain in the future, but remember, giving is equally as important. So when I put this sample in the guide about what would you get your parent, like I think I put pay the light bill. All right, then I had some experiences, which you covered everything else. But what's the one thing you're gonna give to somebody else outside of yourself?
Oh, I did it on the paper thing
Okay.
on the book, but I was gonna get my mom a camera, a better camera for like a face cam for her business.
Okay, smart guy. Okay, there you go. So you got it there. All right, good job, good job. I like it. All right, you got next.
I'll go next.
Let me move out the way.
Here, come on this side.
That's good.
Okay. My name is Anissa Williams, and this is my vision board. It's more like my goals than more materialistic, if that makes sense. Like I want to open up my own clothing line.
Okay, I like it.
And I want to be a fashion designer as well.
Okay.
This is like the decor I would want my house. There's a little traveling thing down here. This is the name of the jewelry line that I would like to open, Skyer Jewelry. And it means, Skyer means to shine brightly.
Wow, impressive. I like it.
And then I put independent, and I would also want to open a hair care line and a vegan restaurant, probably somewhere in Atlanta, because they have some, but it's not like a lot, like soul food vegan restaurants. And this is the car, and I couldn't really find any like actual place I want to go, so I just put destinations, but I would like to travel and be independent.
I like it. Very detailed. I like it. Great job. Great job. So, all right, same question. What are you gonna give someone else, like the person that's helped you all your life, like your mom or your dad?
I would probably,
What'd you put on your paper?
well, my paper has like something she like wanted, like a game, a PlayStation, but I feel like this not
No, I still want that.
okay. Well, I put a PlayStation 4 for her because she's quite independent and abundant herself, so I don't really know.
Okay. Or cash is always good.
I embrace all that.
I'm pretty sure if you gave her $10,000, she wouldn't decline it.
Okay.
Great job. Great job. I like it. Very detailed. Y'all hit it. You hit it on the head.
Can you see my thing?
Well, I can see your vision board. You got.
Okay. So, my name is Nadia Williams, and my this is like what I want to do with my life. Um, so I would like to be a writer or an author.
Okay.
So I put this, the sorry I'm already booked,
Okay.
or when I'm,
Okay. So you just kind of protecting being booked. I like it.
and then if the author thing doesn't work out, then I chose the guitar, because like I want to be a musician. I want to be a musician. And then I put the house that I would like to live in.
Okay.
And this says make time to read, because I like reading. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna make time.
Okay. I like it.
And then this says author and faith, kindness, friendships, uniqueness, and possibilities.
Love it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. And so what's going to be your giveaway? So what are you going to give back to your parents or, someone that helped you along the way?
Um, I'm gonna give my mom like a microphone or a microphone.
Okay, really good job. Now I'm gonna add something to yours. Sorry, you said if the author thing didn't work out, you was gonna do the guitar. Sorry, you can actually do both. So we're gonna focus on the author thing working out because the only thing to it is just like Nike said, just do it. So the author, you'll be an author and a book writer, and you can also do the guitar. Now the good thing is you can be even more creative. You can be a singing author. So when you think about children's books, for instance, most of them are riddles, rhymes, or sing-along. So what if you can start writing books now and basically singing them or playing a guitar and reading the book. That way it's more like I think the term is edutainment. It's kind of a cross between education and entertainment. So you're just making it a funner experience. So I would actually focus on doing both, preferably probably both at the same time. So that was pretty good.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, good job. Good job. I like it. I like y'all. Y'all have very creative vision boards. Y'all outline your vision, what you want to do. Even went into details how you want to, get it done, and then have things to look forward to in the future. So my job is to help y'all manifest those vision boards. All right. So what the phase we're in now, we're doing personal development. So basically shaping your mindset. And then next phase, so like the next 3 sessions, we'll focus on financial literacy. That way, when y'all make the money, y'all won't do like I did. When I made my first couple $1 million was I didn't necessarily blow it all per se, but we'll just say I had a lot of toys, like 5 cars. I took a lot of vacations, like 30 per year. I did a lot of eating out, like $1,000 to $1,500 worth a month. I just pretty much live life. So it's safe to say, what's the saying? They said it's not about what you make, it's about what you keep. So the reason why I don't teach entrepreneurship right off the bat, like I want to make sure your mindset is right, and then you understand that once you make the money, how to keep it. Because if I just straight show y'all how to start a business, and then all right, just say your brother blows up as a YouTuber, and then he takes all his money, then you're gonna be on TV. They got an internet show called what is it, Blow the Bag or How I Blew the Bag. I don't want to see y'all on that show. Like, even though it's a viral YouTube series, I'd rather see y'all in the houses that you want, which are assets, and the cars would be paid off and getting residuals off your books, your YouTube channel, off your music, opening the vegan restaurant, not having to worry about closing it because you spent all the money. So the order that I teach it in is based on what's going to help y'all as far as keeping it and creating generational wealth and longevity. So the order is personal development, which is we're shaping your mind. Then next we'll move into financial literacy, where I teach you about saving, giving, credit, assets, liabilities. Then we start the business. That way it's like, okay, well, I understand how to keep the money now, right? So we will get to the business phase where we'll actually start putting y'all business together and we'll launch it and have a grand open and all that. But I want to make sure y'all keep the money, right?
Yes.
All right. So I know I had an assignment for Bobby. Bobby,
Oh,
what you got for me?
Affirmation, right? That was the word. Affirmations.
affirmations.
Yes.
Yes. Affirmation.
The action or process of affirming something or being affirmed.
Okay, good job. So affirmation is, can you repeat that one more time for me? So affirmation is,
The action or process of affirming something or being affirmed.
great, good job. All right, so the affirmations that we wrote down last session, all right, remember, you got those in front of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, were all of them the same or did we do individual affirmations? Did everybody write the same thing down or did y'all create your own?
Yes, I think we all write it the same thing.
Okay, so y'all, all right, so y'all can just, all right, since we got, I think 3 or 4, just say we'll start on the left from the oldest, and then you'll say one of the affirmations, and then the next person, and then the next.
Oh, the left. That's Naya.
Um.
Say one of the affirmations.
Oh, just say one.
Yeah.
Second.
I am confident.
Okay. Confidence is a game changer. So just say, researchers have found that confident kids do better in sports, do better in school. And I can tell you as an entrepreneur, you have to have a lot of confidence because there's so many people that say, oh, you can't do this, or why you want to do that, or you're not smart enough, or you don't do this. So it's going to be a lot of forces against you. So the more confident you are, the brighter you shine, right? Good job. All right, what you got for me next?
I am smart.
Absolutely. All right. And we're not talking about book smart because that's just really kind of memorization. So, like we talked about magic last time, everyone, all of y'all have your own superpowers, just like he has an Avengers shirt. So, think about the Avengers, all of their powers are not the same. So, so when we talk about smart, we're just saying what makes you unique and different, what makes you special, like what are your special powers. So everybody has their own unique special powers, and that's what makes you smart.
Oh. I am magical.
I like that word. So magical is we're in a magical time. We have like a lot of youth, y'all ages becoming really wealthy. They're creating like just fabulous things. So we're all magical and we're in a magical time. So we're gonna make magic happen, right? So I did give y'all one more assignment too about Gabby Bowes. Did anyone do the research on Gabby?
Yes, we did.
What y'all came up with?
I put down Gabby Bowes is is a black girl um who owns Gabby Bowes. She's a 12-year-old entrepreneur and she sells bows, books, hair care products. That's what I have.
Good job, good job. And she actually, I want to say at a speaking engagement, she said she actually became a millionaire at 12. So I think she might be 14, 15, or 16 now, but she got rich really early. All right, good job. Did y'all, anybody write anything else down about Gabby?
I put something similar to hers. I put Gabby. Well, I have Gabby Bowes. Gabby Bowes is the owner of Gabby Bowes, who sells Bowes books, haircut products, and mentors on how to start a business.
Okay, good job, good job. And she actually just opened her corporate office right here in Columbia. So she owns a whole building now. And she has the products in all the major retail stores. So she's doing really, really well. All right. Did you have something too?
I put down what they put down.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we had another assignment about the entrepreneur George Crumb. Did y'all get that one?
Yes. He was an American chef in 1853 and he invented the potato chip.
Good job. Good job. Okay. That's it. All right. Now, did y'all know that prior to starting these sessions?
No, I thought he was somebody, but I
Right.
didn't know.
Now, isn't that pretty cool? I got a shirt, so it's at my office, but I actually started printing T-shirts with different Black inventors and entrepreneurs because you know a lot of people don't know that we created a lot of things. So my job is to tell their story because they're not here to tell it. So all right, before I tell you a little bit more about them, is there anybody wrote any more notes on them?
I put down what she said.
Okay. Same thing. All right. So not only did he invent the potato chip, he actually did it on accident. So what happened was he was supposed to be making some kind of fries, and he actually left them in the oven too long. And so he was gonna throw them away because he didn't want to get reprimanded by the manager. And then the person he ended up giving them to was like, hey, these are pretty good. So the crazy thing is, back in the day, they didn't know anything about patents and copyrights or intellectual property. So we're gonna use this as a teaching point. So pull out your notebooks. We're gonna add some alphabets. Nene. Yeah, we're gonna pull out some alphabets and we're gonna write down some of these terms. That way we kind of keep up. All right, and give me 1 second. I'm gonna introduce my little boy. He woke up and he just walked in here. So hey everybody, this is Ethan. He just had to get on camera. I'm gonna take him back in here. So yeah, this is little Ethan. So, hey, he's 2 years old, so he can't talk yet. So hey, all right, take out your notebooks. I'm gonna come right back. Let me take him in here. All right, sorry about that. All right. So which alphabet did we stop on?
I.
Perfect. All right. So first thing you'll write down is intellectual property. Intellectual property. Now this is gonna be really important, actually, for all three of y'all. So all the businesses that y'all each gonna start, intellectual property is gonna be a major deal. So not only write it down, homework for next week is I'm gonna give you the basic term, but y'all wanna look up that word and watch a video on it. I'll probably send y'all one, but do your own research too. That way y'all can really understand that. because as an author, as a YouTuber, vegan restaurant owner, designer, intellectual property is major. All right. So what we're gonna write down for intellectual property is basically it's gonna be, we'll say it's your your mental and physical asset that you created or that you manifested, and then you can put slash created. So a mental or physical asset that you manifested or created. So just say if I'm a YouTuber, when I create content, that comes from my mind. And then the video is the physical asset. So that means, all right, just say if I create a YouTube video and it goes viral and I don't own, like I didn't basically trademark some of the things in there or copyright it, or I can't prove that I created it, then I'm basically going to forfeit my intellectual property and somebody else can make money off of my idea. So and put down example, George Crumb didn't get a copyright, didn't get a patent on the potato chip. So George Crumb didn't get a patent on a potato chip. So, all right, just think about it. He was born years ago. Think about how many people have been buying potato chips in the last 100 years. So that means he lost out on not millions of dollars, but billions of dollars because he didn't own the intellectual property. In fact, the same year that he accidentally created a potato chip, the company that owns most of the potato chips, Frito-Lay, they launched their company. So what do you think happened?
Wait, they launched their company right?
The same year that he created the potato chip. So basically, they stole his idea. We're not gonna say stole it, all right, because what happens is sometimes you might not look at it as something big, but that doesn't mean somebody else won't look at it as something big. So what they did was like, oh, okay, that's, if it's a good product, which in this case it was, they cashed in big time, like billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. I think they said just us alone, African Americans spend, I want to say $4 to $8 billion a year just on potato chips. That's a lot of money. So if we had to calculate how much George Crumb lost, it would be a really big number. He could buy everything y'all got on y'all vision board times a million over. So intellectual property, all right, author, YouTuber, fashionette, vegan restaurant, y'all definitely want to do some research on that. All right, since we're on that, all right, another person that happened to. Now, her idea didn't get stolen, but she just didn't value it as much as somebody else did. So, all right, did you know it's a black woman's recipe that made Kentucky Fried Chicken? Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't.
All right, so write that down as something else to like homework for next week. Y'all want to research what happened to the black woman that created the recipe for KFC. All right, now I'll give you some of it, but I want y'all to kind of do your research that way you understand the full story. So what happened was she actually sold the recipe to the guy who invented KFC company. I think she sold it to him for $4,000. Guess what? He became a billionaire in his lifetime. And since then, we know how, a lot of people buy chicken. So she missed out on billions of dollars. So that's two black entrepreneurs that undervalued their intellectual property and lost out on major billions of dollars. All right. So if she got paid $4,000 back in the day, it probably would have been equivalent to, we'll say 50,000. However, the recipe was worth $500 billion, we'll say. So she lost out on a lot of money. All right, let's go. All right, go to C and see like the letter C and see if y'all got room. Since we're on intellectual property, we're gonna add one to C. Do y'all have you got room?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna add copyright. Copyright. So just say copyright. All right. And since we have a junior CEO that will be an author and a writer, that's going to be her homework. All right, you wanna next week you want to give us the definition of copyright, because just say most books, poems, anything written, you want to eventually get a copyright. Now it's not as big of a deal to start, like you don't have to, and it's not really expensive to get a copyright. However, if you feel like, okay, this is going to be big, then you probably want to get it copyright. So I'm going to let you look up the definition for copyright. Next week, you're going to tell us what a copyright is, right?
Okay.
Just for now, just put important to authors, book writers, songwriters. So copyrights are going to be important. All right. If we have more room on under C, I want you to write down, and this is an app that y'all can download on the computer or the phone. It's called Canva, Canva. Is anyone familiar with Canva?
Yeah, our mom uses it for her business.
Okay, so guess what? Y'all are entrepreneurs, so y'all can, all right, so by Canva, you want to write down, you can use that app and create free book covers. So, all right, book covers, YouTube thumbnails, Bobby, YouTuber. So you writing this down? All right, Canva,
And logos.
huh?
And logos.
Yeah, logos, book covers, flyers, social. You can use it to create your social media promotional material. So we're actually going to do a session on Canva. Now, if you're already familiar with it, then that's good, but it's going to be helpful in the future. All right. Do we got space under F?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'm going to give you another app. So this is going to be an app, and by Canva, you can just put Canva app. By this one, you're going to put Fiverr, Fivver app. Fiverr app. All right. And what it is it's a app that features really, really affordable freelancers. So basically people that, so it's an app that just say if you need somebody to design your book cover, edit your YouTube channel, Bobby, I hope you wrote that down, Fiverr, because they'll do really important tasks for you, and you can pay like pennies on the dollar. So like just say you can get a book cover designed for like $10. You might can get somebody to edit your video for $5 or $10. You can get them to create your logo for you, $5 to $30. Like it's really affordable. So as an entrepreneur, you want to learn to outsource things that you're not particularly great at. That way you can do things faster. So just say, when I was in college, I outsourced a lot. Like now, the one class I wish I would have took was my web development class. That way I wouldn't have to spend so much money paying people to do websites for me. So I didn't learn till later on in entrepreneurship how to create that. But at the time, it made more sense for me to outsource it. So when you outsource something to somebody, that person would be called a freelancer. So if we got room under F, write down freelancer. So freelancer would be somebody that you delegate a task to, like, hey, can you do this book cover? Hey, can you edit my YouTube channel? Hey, can you design the logo for my vegan restaurant? Or can you create the design work for my clothing? I know what I want, but I can't draw or do the digital graphics for it. Can you do it for me? So Fiverr would be where you go, but those people would be called freelancers. And freelancers would be similar to subcontractors, but we'll get to the S like later on. But some people call them freelancers, some people call them subcontractors. Since we're on F, we're gonna focus on freelancers. All right. And then under G, if we got room under G, we're gonna write down GoDaddy.com. All right. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen a commercial or a YouTube video ad or TV commercial. So, all right, GoDaddy, that's going to be where you go so y'all can get y'all domain names for your business. So we'll say domain names. They also offer hosting, and then they also offer cheap websites. So just say if you want a cheap website builder, GoDaddy, that's where you go. So GoDaddy.com, domains, cheap websites, and hosting. So that's going to be part of our terms. That way y'all kind of can come back to that. Under H, I guess we'll put hosting, because just say, since we live in a digital era, most of y'all going to have either a landing page or a website eventually. So you want to know what hosting is, and that's basically the company that allows your website to be viewed on the internet. So hosting companies are companies that allow your website or web page to be viewed on the internet. Like somebody has to host it. All right. Sorry, we're at the letter J. All right. Is there any words, business, entrepreneurship, success, or positive that y'all can think of that start with the letter J?
J.
Yeah. All right. While y'all thinking, I'm gonna give you one. Joint venture. So joint venture. 2 words. Joint venture. And that would be like all 3 of y'all working on one company. So yeah, it would be called a joint venture, meaning y'all joining forces in that venture. So just say, it just means, in short, we'll just say a collaboration. That's what it means. It's a collaboration. So last year, all right, so just say before the COVID hit, I started creating investment groups. Matter of fact, under I, we want to put down investment groups. That's a good word for I, good term. All right, so in investment groups, what we're going to use for that, we'll just say group economics. Group economics. And I want y'all to basically, all right, circle that word, and then that's going to be homework for next week too. I'm gonna explain to y'all what it is, but I want y'all to at least kind of see it for yourself again. All right, group economics. All right, so the definition for, all right, so I'm gonna give you an example of investment groups. So all right, last year I started launching investment groups. So I basically started getting 4 to 6 people to do a joint venture with me. And just say within 1 year, so just between January last year and December, we ended up buying a pizza restaurant, a food truck. We bought a liquor store or party store. We bought a fireworks stand. We bought a car wash. And what am I missing? Pizza restaurant, party store, liquor store, car, food truck, and fireworks stand. So we basically did a joint venture on 5 different businesses. Now the advantage of putting together an investment group is you basically have other people putting in their time, money, and energy. So just say, I believe most families should do either a joint venture, family business, or an investment group, which all to me is basically the same thing, because y'all are collaborating to add value to one business. All right, if we got room under F, also write down family business. So family business. Now, can y'all give me an example of a family business? Like, and it can be a celebrity family or it can be a local family. Do y'all know any family businesses?
Um, no, I got nothing.
Okay. Have y'all? All right. So, all right. This is gonna be one of the another homework assignment. Have y'all ever heard of In Living Color, the TV show? It's kind of older. I was a kid, so it's older. All right. So what it is a black guy named. All right. What for homework? Y'all gonna research how who started In Living Color, and just we'll just say and some details because it's gonna kind of incorporate some of what all of y'all are trying to do. All right, because you got fashion, you got entertainment, so YouTube, and then you also got writing. So In Living Color was created. It was basically a family business. It was like about five brothers, five black guys in California, and they launched a TV show called In Living Colors. That same platform created. Y'all heard of Jim Carrey, the comedian? Y'all never?
Mhm.
You heard of Jim Carrey?
Mhm.
The movie The Mask. You heard of J Lo? All right, you into fashion? You heard of J Lo, the entertainer?
Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah. So all
Yes.
right, so the black guys created this family business, and it was called In Living Colors. J Lo actually was a background dancer on their show, so their platform launched her career. She was a background dancer for the show. They also launched. Y'all heard of Jamie Foxx?
Mhm.
All right, he was on the show. He was a star on the show too. Matter of fact, so part of y'all research, just go to YouTube and just look up In Living Color, and then y'all will get to see those people before they was really famous. You'll get to see Jamie Foxx, J Lo, Jim Carrey, and it had like a few comedians. Put it like this: it made a lot of people rich, but it was an idea that they started like a family business. So now all of the brothers are worth at least $40 million or better. All of the black brothers, and then of course you got J Lo. She's probably worth 150 million. I think Jim Carrey's probably over 80 million. Jamie Foxx up there, like that platform. So this is what makes entrepreneurs so magical is that we can create platforms and help make other people rich, right? All right. So what's the next alphabet? So we got J. Now, have y'all thought of anything else that can go under J?
Other than job, no.
Okay, look, we ain't even gonna mention jobs. We're the Entrepreneurship Academy. Jobs will not be on our alphabet. Now, careers. Now, do y'all know the difference between a career and a job?
I believe like a career is like long term, I think, and a job is wait.
No, you
A
understand.
career is like I don't know how to explain it, but like I know the difference
Okay, I'm
between
gonna. And y'all don't have to write this down, but if y'all want to, you can. So, all right, a job is basically okay. I need to make money to pay the bills. Got to pay insurance. Got to pay a car note, rent, take care of the kids. So it's not really connected to a passion or purpose. Whereas a career, so just say somebody was going to school to be a nurse, they're actually passionate about helping other people. All right, they might even feel like that's my purpose. Like I was born to help other people. So that would be connected to their passion or purpose. So a career connected to passion or purpose. Job, the acronym for job is just over broke. So that means they're just gonna pay like the people that you work for, if it's a job, are just gonna pay you enough to come back to work. So the acronym for JOB is just over broke. So that's why they like to say most people that work jobs versus career, especially if they don't understand financial literacy. An adult term is they'll end up living check to check, meaning I can't wait till it's Friday because I need money for gas, food, gotta pay bills, probably behind on bills, credit get messed up. Like job has a lot of negative energy around it. Career At least if you're living check to check, you're doing something that you love to do. So it's a big difference. All right, so let me see. For Jay, let's see. All right, we're gonna use a phrase because remember we want to put positivity on here too. So we're gonna put just do it. Just do it. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody's heard of that phrase before. Who's the company that created that phrase?
Nike.
Right, Nike. So just do it. And I think those are the three most powerful business phrases in the world. Like, or three most powerful words put together other than "I love you," because it makes you, it provokes action. Like, don't talk about it, just do it. So instead of being an aspiring author or an aspiring anything, you just think what Nike said, just do it. So why would you be an aspiring something when you can just do it, right? So think about it. Why would I be an aspiring anything for a year when it's too easy to just start doing it? And then it's like, okay, I can drop the aspiring and just be an author. I can drop the aspiring and just be a fashion designer. I can drop aspiring YouTuber and just be a YouTuber, right? So Nike has the best three words. Just do it. All right. All right. So another assignment. All right. I want you, because it's a very inspirational story. I want you to look up like how the guys, and like I'm gonna let y'all find his name, how the entrepreneur started Nike. Like, how did he start that company? Oh yeah, especially my fashion designer, because designing a shoe is in the fashion field. So he has a really interesting story of how he got started. Like, it's very interesting. I'll give you this part. So for starters, he actually lied to a company in Japan and said that he was this big company in America and he had all these celebrities endorsing his product. At the time, he didn't even have a store, so he lied to get them to make what do you call it, to design Nikes and basically let them get them on credit. So he flew over there and lied, and they thought he was bigger than he was or more important, and he wasn't. He actually paid a college student $35 to create the Nike logo. It's now worth $90 billion a year. All right, so he lied about his company. He had a cheap logo, but now it's worth 90 billion. And then they end up fronting him the shoes, and then he came back to the United States. Now he was an awesome salesperson, so he ended up, getting rich pretty fast. But the one thing that helped him tremendously was he connected with people like Michael Jordan. So he got Michael Jordan, and this is going to be one of our words, to be his brand ambassador. So if we got room under B, you want to write down brand ambassador. So brand, and you can do this with any company. You can have a brand ambassador. Matter of fact, it's a guy right now, Bobby, a YouTuber. I think we talked about him, but he's like 8 years old. All he does product reviews on toys on YouTube, and he makes about $5 million a year. So he's the brand ambassador for a lot of different companies that make toys. So brand ambassador basically just means you endorse and represent someone else's brand. So brand ambassador means you endorse and or represent somebody else's brand. All right. So for the alphabet K, can anybody give me something good, a good phrase or word for that one?
Mm,
All right.
I don't.
What's that?
I don't know.
All right. What about, all right, do y'all like keep your head up or keep going? Which one sounds better?
Keep going.
Keep going. All right, keep going. Because that's a positive phrase. Keep going, and that just means don't quit. Because you're gonna have naysayers. You're gonna have people saying, "Hey, what?" Matter of fact, for instance, in my entrepreneur journey, I have people saying, "Well, why don't you just get a job?" Like, why would I do that? Like, so when you say that to somebody that has ambition or vision, it's almost like a slap in the face. It's like, why would I trade in my dreams for a job? That would be silly. Like, I already know a job is just, hey, I'm just doing this to pay the bills. Like, why would I do that? So I just always keep going, right? So keep going, and it's a similar word. They call it persistent, and that's so by keep going, you can just put down. So this kind of like a English lesson too. Persistent. So that's basically means keep going, to persist. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all ask me any questions about anything that we covered today before Zoom kicks us off. Did y'all have any questions about any of the terms that we went over? Like need any elaboration?
Uh, no, but I have a personal question.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, so with my business, one of the businesses, Sky Jewelry,
Okay,
I was gonna start that. That's how we came here, like with this course.
right.
But I'm stuck because I don't know if I should have gotten a vendor or like tried to make the jewelry and just learn from there. But I'm kind of at a crossroad because I don't have enough supplies or money to do it right now. So for right now, I'm trying to sell my art.
That's
Is
smart.
that
No, that's smart. I
that's
like that. So,
okay? Because I didn't.
and we'll go in further details when we get to there, because all right,
Mhm.
just in the entrepreneurship part, like, and this will be like our last three sessions. So, all right, we're actually gonna do fundraising to where y'all can raise money to to launch your business. So, all right, just say what you just talked about was pretty smart. So, I used my cleaning company as a bank or a financier for my other ideas. So I made the money in the cleaning business, and then I used it to buy other businesses. So the same way you want to sell your art to start your jewelry business, that's pretty smart. Now, all right, just say since we're on this, all right, that way y'all can get a head start. All right, we'll go on a whole nother sheet of paper, and then you're just gonna write down fundraising strategies, and then I'm gonna give y'all a few. So fundraising strategies and fundraising, remember we covered that term. So that's basically just what the word implies. We're going to be raising funds for our business. So I'm going to give y'all different ways to raise funds for your business. All right. The number one thing that anyone can do is offer a service. So that would be like, all right, just say if y'all live in a neighborhood or a apartment complex where you got neighbors, all right, anyone could say, hey, you can wash cars and raise money. All right, you can wash cars. You can do lawn work, like cut grass, do landscaping. You can babysit kids. All right, and those three things, I did all those things when I was 8. That was my first business. I had a neighborhood cleaning company. When I was 10, I had a babysitting company. When I was 12, I had a lawn care service. So all three of those are still good fundraisers. All right. Another thing y'all can do is most people have a lot of things that they don't use in their house, whether that's old clothes, shoes, old PlayStation games, Nintendo games, videos, CDs, DVDs, electronics. Y'all can actually host a yard sale and basically just liquidate old old things. Like you can sell everything from old books, old electronics, like I said, clothes, any of that. And then it's actually even consignment stores where you can just take it to them and then they'll give you pennies on the dollar for what you bring in. And they'll like just say if you want to sell your old things to consignment stores and your mom can help y'all research it. But like you got thrift stores that buy stuff, you got places like Goodwill, and then Salvation Army. Some of them will give you cash. Some of them will give you like a tax credit. All right. And then just say, far as selling merchandise, and of course you want to be supervised by your mom, but Facebook Marketplace is a hot seller. Like I sell a lot of old furniture, like when I'm, move or upgrade furniture, I sell a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So you can put any items on there and just, mark it up to where you make a profit. And then either you can mail it to the person or, have your mom, y'all go to we'll say a public place, like, hey, meet us at Walmart or meet us at the police station. We'll do an exchange there. That way it's safe. So you can sell old items. Y'all might be old enough to create a Fiverr account to where you can sell services. So just say, what's the sister junior CEO that's one that's going to be the Arthur? What's her name?
Naya.
Naya. All right. So remember, we wrote down freelancer. Y'all are not. Y'all are old enough to be freelancers. So just say, if you're going to be a writer, you're probably a good editor too. So people can pay you right now for editing, and you can make money. Like some people make as much as $150 to $1,000 an hour just editing stuff that other people write. So write down freelancer. So whatever you're good at, you can do that for other people and charge them. That's what a freelancer does. So these are ways you can make money without having to have money, because most of them is either selling old things or using what you got to make money, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, then and y'all actually got a lot of flea markets down there too. So I write down flea market. You can get a flea market stand for usually $15 to $50, and then you can sell all your stuff there, and then you can also offer services there. But you can, definitely sell like any of your old merchandise that you don't use. Hey, look, we're gonna get a flea market stand, and then y'all just go out there and sell it. So just say if you're trying to and y'all can easily raise $100 to $500 doing that. Now, once we get to the entrepreneurship part, I'm gonna actually give y'all certain products that y'all can sell and make money. That way, y'all can, it'll further help y'all raise funds. So we'll have a lot of different ways to raise capital.
Okay.
All right. Any
Mhm.
more questions?
No, that's it.
Yes.
All right. Well, I was really impressed by y'all vision boards. I'm actually probably going to use it as an example for some of the newer junior CEOs coming up in the next cycle, because y'all did a really good job, really detailed. So I'm proud of y'all on that.
Thank you.
Definitely do the homework for next week. I'm excited to hear these stories. And if y'all got any questions in between, just get with your mom. She'll give me a message, and then that way we can address it either right then or on our next session. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I
Okay.
appreciate y'all patience, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend and be safe.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
All right.